Do you know that cassava is not originally from Africa? Record has it that it's from Portugal and some parts of Brazil. Welcome to another episode of Boma's Table Talk with your host Olani Yeshemenga, where we're talking about fufu, which Igbo people call akpu, its origin, where it's eaten, nutritional benefit, preparation for a soft and fluffy texture, best soup, and many more. What is fufu? Fufu is a soft, smooth, dough-like staple food eaten with soup and stew across much of West and Central Africa. In Nigeria, cassava fufu is commonly called fufu or akpu among the Igbo community. It is traditionally produced from cassava roots that are peeled, soaked, and fermented, then mashed or milled, sieved, and cooked into a smooth, stretchy dough. However, it is important not to treat all fufu across Africa as the same food. The word fufu is used for different preparation in different countries. Depending on the region, fufu may be made from cassava, yam, plantain, cocoyam, and many more, especially in Africa. Among the Ghanaian fufu, for example, is commonly prepared by pounding boiled cassava with plantain or another stretchy tuber, whereas Nigerian cassava fufu or akpu is commonly associated with fermented cassava. The origin and history of fufu. The history of fufu needs to be separated into two parts: the history of the food tradition and the history of cassava. Fufu is a broad West African food tradition, predates the arrival of cassava in Africa. Various communities traditionally pounded or processed starchy roots such as yam and plantain into dough-like food. The word fufu is widely associated with Akan tea usage in present-day Ghana, although dictionary also record related forms in other West Africa languages. Cassava was introduced to Africa by Portuguese traders during the 16th century and later Brazil to its subsequent spread across the continent. This means that Nigerian cassava fufu is relatively never cassava-based development within an older African tradition of preparing starchy dough food. Some people ask, why is cassava fermented? Cassava is fermented because it softens the cassava. It develops the characteristic flavor. It helps with detoxification because cassava naturally contains cyanogenic glycoside, particularly compounds such as linamarin, which can release hydrogen cyanide when cassava tissue is damaged. Proper processing, including peeling, crushing, soaking, fermentation, and cooking, help reduce the compound. Therefore, fermentation is not merely for taste. It can be an important part of traditional cassava processing and safety. So, where is fufu eaten? Fufu in Nigeria is eaten among the southeast Nigeria, which they call akpu in Igbo communities, especially among the Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi state. In south Nigeria, they eat fufu in rivers, Bayelsa, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo. In southwest Nigeria, they eat fufu in Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Ekiti. However, the relative popularity of different swallow varies considerably between communities and households. Yoruba cuisine has a particularly strong tradition of amala, eba, pounded yam, and lafun among others. Among the Middle Belt and Northern Nigeria, they prefer tuwo, shinkafa, and other related food, but fufu can be sold in their traditional restaurants and joints. Fufu is also popular outside Nigeria. Example, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, and other Central African countries. But in Ghana, they comprise deboiled cassava and plantain for other starchy ingredients. To the lovers of fufu all around the world, what are the nutritional profile or benefits of fufu? Cassava itself is particularly rich in starch and is an important source of dietary energy. It's predominantly carbohydrate, relatively little protein, very little fats, some mineral, limited amount of vitamin, some dietary fiber depending on processing, significant calories relative to its water content. Fufu also has health and nutritional benefits. It provides energy, naturally gluten-free. Fermentation can alter the food, affordable staple food. For record, fufu is not nutritionally complete by itself. That is why the soup matters. You can combine fufu with different soup like vegetable, okra, egusi, afang, edikaiko, and fish. How to prepare traditional fufu from fresh cassava. Select a matured cassava, peel and wash. Soak or ferment for 2 to 5 days. Mash or mill. Sieve. Allow the starch to pop and settle. Cook. Finish the texture by continuously turn, folded and worked until the desired consistency is achieved. People ask, can fufu be made without traditional fermentation? Yes, this is an important distinction. Modern instant fufu flour and commercially prepared fufu products are available and may be produced through different industrial processing methods. So, if you love fufu, what are the best soup to eat fufu with? There is no scientifically established best soup, but the soup you must use must be rich in nutrients. Example, egusi soup, ogbono soup, okra soup, afang soup, edikaiko, ofe oha soup, banga soup, unsala or white soup, eforiro and other vegetable soup. If you're wondering what other foods can be made from cassava, cassava is used to make fufu, gari and eba, cassava cake, tapioca, farofa, cassava chips, and many more. If you're fufu or other African traditional food lover, why not visit Boma's restaurant at Ogolua opposite Access Bank, Osogbo, Nigeria, or contact us on our different lines where you can place your order, which will be delivered to your destination. We open at 7 a.m. and close at 9 p.m. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media pages. Remember to have the best experience of food at Boma's restaurant. Thank you for listening to us. I remain your host, Olani Shimbinga, popularly known as Mr. Gisto. Eat well and eat good. Boomers loves you.